roster next to me for this final, which is going to be the best of 15 legs. And the most intriguing thing for me, Mark, is that their tournament averages can be separated by 0.02.
Yeah, it's a great final on paper, isn't it? The stats lead to a close game. Rob Cross was excellent in that semi-final.
First leg, we're on to throw first. Game on.
Michael Van Gerwen dodged the bullet in the semi-final, but he played his part. He maybe had chances to lead early in that semi, but this is the big test for Rob Cross. Never won a Euro Tour, but twice a European Championship winner. And doesn't often beat Michael Van Gerwen, but when he does, it's normally quite significant. He beat him in the semi-final World Championship, who can forget that, en route to winning his title. Beat Michael Van Gerwen in the final of the European Championship finals last year. So, can Rob Cross complete the set?
Well, let's get the obvious evidence out of the way. He's beaten him in the European Championship final last year. It wasn't a classic final, but it was a Rob Cross win to defend that incredible prize money decrease that was about to hit his ranking. That in itself tells you a lot about what Rob Cross can do. So he has beaten him in a European Championship. In a European Tour event, he's only beaten him once. And that was the very first time he played him. That was back in 2017 in Leverkusen. Quite incredible. 5 years ago since he beat him in this format. But that was the last 16 match, it was best of 11. This is best of 15.
And the pressure is on Michael Van Gerwen. We expect him to deliver a barren spell of European Tour titles, and he will be hoping that he can finally back up the positive result which happened in the Premier League on Thursday. We quickly win a title again, then he'll want to go into the Premier League next and get that run of victories going again and start his quest to be dominant again. He will return to world number 3 if he wins this match as well. Still doesn't sound right, but it sounds a lot better than world number 5.
Yeah, it does. World number 5 sounds insane, really. Will he stay there, or is he going to go to the 18s? Good play. Early chance for Cross. Options. He's been decent on tops when he's needed it throughout this tournament. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for 20 in double 18 though. Or tops for double 8. That's what you call a good miss.
Yeah, that's okay. It's not leading to an uncommon double inside his own well. And smile from Rob Cross, but he'll be good on tops. His doubling in general has been pretty good, just shy of 50% on the doubles.
100.
Yeah, that's been a really good area. In fact, all of the areas have lit up our screen when it comes to statistics, but it's really hard to separate them when coming into this final. But the doubles for me pointed to maybe Cross being the slight favourite on form in this tournament, without all of the other intangibles as well.
85.
He's avoided drama on the way through, Rob Cross. He trailed to Sedlacek's 4-2 in the quarterfinals, but convincing against Martijn Kleermaker, Dirk van Dijvenbode. He was convincing in the end against Sedlacek 6-4, and unbelievably it's Daryl Gurney, spirited Daryl Gurney in the end, he rallied, but couldn't peg back Rob Cross. But Michael Van Gerwen on the flip, he said despite those match stars of Dimitri van den Berg in the semi-final.
You do need a bit of luck along the way sometimes, especially when things are not going your way all the time, like they used to. I mentioned it's 3 years since MVG won one of these. The curse of the green jacket. Will it remain or will it be snapped? Oh, look at that bullseye. Frame that one up. Beautifully done. But when he won in Graz, he won by the odd leg. 8-7 against Ian White in Graz that evening. A spectacular final in April of 2019.
Yeah, Michael Van Gerwen's just got to be careful here, because when he got to the European Championship finals, he maybe thought he'd done the hard work when he beat Gerwin Price in the semi-finals. Did he underestimate Rob Cross? Well, this is for the break. Can't pin the tops.
That was a way I've never seen for 1-4-2. 60 for bull, not hit. So Cross,
65.
in a previous match earlier this evening, he found double 10 twice with 2 darts. He was lethal on it. Not this time. For a microsecond, he thought that was in when he threw it. That one is. Good start for Rob Cross. Now, he's been to 4 European Tour finals before. He's lost to Michael van Gerwen 3 times, and the other one to GERWEN Price. So it's not as if he's losing to newbies and losing to bad performances, because he's lost to the German Darts Grand Prix in September of 2017 to Michael van Gerwen, who averaged 111 in that final. And then a matter of a month later, he loses in the European Darts Trophy. Admittedly, not as good a game, but lost 6-4. Just goes to show how long ago that was, because it was still best of 11 in the final.
But he's somewhat avenged those defeats, hasn't he, Paul? His 2 European Championship finals wins were against Michael van Gerwen and Rob Cross. And the game with Michael van Gerwen was in October time last year. He was in the low 90s, and Michael van Gerwen started slow and couldn't peg Rob Cross back. And he's got to be careful here. Rob Cross already got a break. He's got the darts anyway. And that, Rob Cross, he won that final with a 92 average. Michael van Gerwen just wasn't at it. And Rob's averaging similar here, well, a bit lower actually. Down at 90 and a bit, but a 2-0 lead.
These events are survival of the fittest, and I've always said the following statement many times. Why has Michael van Gerwen won so many European Tour events? Because he was used to winning and doing what he needed to do over the course of the whole Sunday. Great players get to Sunday. Immense players know how to play 4 matches on a Sunday, and he's so much better at it than anybody who has ever played the game. Even better than Taylor in European Tour events.
The record is there to back your claim up. He's miles up in front on European Tour titles, but giving himself a bit to do here early on. Cross will stay there. Double 19, what a big hit this should be early in the final for the 3-leg lead. A lucky, great effort. Michael van Gerwen took 100 out on 2 occasions against Dimitri van den Berg. Could do with taking it out here.
Has he won tops? Yeah, look at the lie. Oh, it's pure. Sensational from Michael van Gerwen. And unbelievably, you just said it, Mark, 100 now out 3 times this evening, and that is his biggest finish of the week.
60.
Yeah, there was a key. I actually thought there was an argument for to go treble 20, double 10 there, but it was aggressive, and you called it the lie on the first one, invited the second one. Michael van Gerwen gets that break back straight away.
MVG's record in finals in this tournament is quite incredible. He's won it twice, 2015, 2018. Now we can talk about the James Wilson game from 2018 all we like. He averaged 101.24, but rewind 3 more years to that amazing game between him and Gary Anderson, where Michael won it with an average, do not adjust your headsets, 117.94. That was, at the time, a record for the Euro Tour.
Well, he's nowhere near that average here yet to get anything really going. Michael was hoping that 100 finish would spur him into action. And Cross has wrestled the darts away from here, the lead of 110. Hasn't settled in this final, Michael van Gerwen. Can't stress enough, he needs to get going.
58.
He was a slow starting in the final in October in the European Championships, and he never recovered.
Rob Cross is going to remain as the world number 10 regardless of what happens. He's got a little bit of distance between himself and Joe Cullen at 11, but he's trying to hunt down Johnny Clayton at 9. He's got about £60,000 between himself and Johnny, so world rankings is not the story here like it has been the last few weeks in World Darts. This is about getting that first title for Rob and getting the first title in a while for MVG. Cross on double 18 re-establishes that 2-leg gap, and he's cutting a figure that looks like the Rob Cross that won that European Championship last year.
Yeah, good finish from Rob Cross, decisive going to the hockey, knew he was going 2020. And he's got that 2-leg cushion and he's starting well in this 5th leg, and he's getting towards the halfway mark, Rob Cross.
Tell you what, Mark, don't say 2020 very often around anybody, really. Everybody hates that year.
Yeah. We're on the other side now, aren't we?
Yes, we are, and we're so glad of it. The noise of this crowd this weekend, apart from the whistling earlier with Gurney versus Cullen, this has cheered everybody up, including MVG. His speech when he won yesterday against Jose Justicia, it was almost tearful. He was so glad to see these people back.
Yeah, the players, as well as they performed behind the closed doors, they wanted the crowd, they need the crowd back.
It's a drain, isn't it? It was the same for the footballers in stadiums. They were playing in sterile pitches and they weren't getting that buzz. Now these players are getting that buzz. We expect these spectacular moments to be having crowd noise added to it. Double 18 for 4-1.
That leg for Rob Cross as well. He's under no pressure. Now he's at the halfway stage. There's cause for concern for Michael Van Gerwen. He's averaging bang on 90. Rob Cross is averaging 103 and a bit.
139.
Incredible performances up to now for Rob, it has to be said. So consistent. And if he does go on to win this final and bank another 4 legs, it's the consistency and the odd bit of brilliance that will get him across the line. It's worrying that MVG's down at 92. He's going to have to find another 10. That's a good start.
Yeah, well, credit to Rob Cross as well. Rough time in Riesa a few weeks ago. Didn't go to plan in the UK Open. Lost out to Gabriel Clemens in his first match. So he's dug out a real performance here, Rob.
I have to say as well the importance of some ranking cash, like 25,000 for Rob Cross would be one to solidify his seeding for European Tour events for at least a year. It would be huge for him. He could plan not having to come to European Tour events until Friday nights for the rest of the season. But MVG's had a great leg here, looking for an 11 of his own.
As well, Paul, we're very early in the year, but sometimes European Tour winners come into play for the Grand Slam qualification. It's just another box ticked in it.
Yeah, that's true. And I think right now the only thing that is on Rob Cross's mind is re-establishing the 3-leg cushion that he gave himself with that 90 checkout a couple of legs ago. Fair play to Michael with that 12 darter.
Yeah, within a leg he's got his average up to 95 and a bit. Michael Van Gerwen. He had to dig in and find a break in the last leg against Dimitri van den Berg with a bit of luck, but he got it. And he's not out this final.
You guys have played each other 26 times. MVG's won 21 of them. But if you think about some of the games that Rob's won, they've been career defining for him. That semi-final at Ali Pali, the best game I've ever seen live. The European Championship final, one of Rob's majors, of course. It's not like he's been completely blitzed by MVG so many times. He's been involved in a lot of close games with him.
Van Gerwen starting down the bottom of the board as expected. Michael Van Gerwen is 43rd final in the 86th Euro Tour event. Exactly half of the events have had Michael Van Gerwen feature in the final.
That is probably the start of the weekend. That hit rate is unbelievable. Just like that visit from Rob Cross. Pressure on this. Tops. 10s. Missed.
And Rob Cross, double 16 to keep Michael Van Gerwen at arm's length.
Can't leave Rob on double 16. Not right now, but that dart has been his nemesis the last couple of years. Double 8. Oh, what an opening for MVG.
I was just about to say, Paul, the Dargun in the 16, maybe a blessing, because gave an open bed on double 8. He couldn't convert, and Van Gerwen has rallied here. And credit to him, he's upped his average on 8 points in 2 legs. He knew he had to get better, he has done. We're back on throne, we've got a real intriguing final here now.
Yeah, we do. We want to see this go all the way to leg 15.
Rob Cross frustrated, a bang of the hands after missing those 3 darts. You called it, Paul. He's not been comfortable on this side of the board. throughout his inconsistencies over the last few years. And it showed there, and it's let Michael Van Gerwen back into this final.
The inconsistencies that have plagued players are elevated when they come into a final, because this is all about getting across the line, about being the last person in the building.
39.
He's put a lot of those shots to bed over the course of this tournament. He's been masterful at the 32 bed, but it's let him down in the previous leg.
He's put him to bed.
Don't go there.
I'm not going there, sorry.
If I had a pound. Wow. Great visit. Wants to go back to the 60.
Yeah, that's okay.
137. Michael, you're
From that 237, he'd have took that.
Is it another ton checkout? Oh, not again!
It's got to be, surely. He was begging for the second, and he's done it twice in his final. He did twice. He just did it twice in the semi-final, not that route. But Michael Van Gerwen has rallied from 4-1 down. It's 4 apiece.
Well, all of a sudden,
140.
the double stats for MVG are very misleading, because in this game it's 50%. He's at 4 from 8, but essentially he's hit another 2.
It's incredible standard.
I don't know if you remember, there was a European Tour game with Ricky Evans where he had, I think it was 9 hits at double in a best of 11 match, because he had 2 double outs. Something absolutely crackers. Well, there you have it. Averages have gone up into 3 figures for them both, and this is very reminiscent of previous from the Euro Tour with these two. They are delivering once again.
This is what Michael Van Gerwen is doing a lot more now. When he started slowly, it would develop into a poor game. He couldn't get himself out of it. Well, straight away, he's got 10 points on his average in 3 legs. Got himself back in the tie. He's more confident. He even admitted in the Premier League, when he played Peter Wright in Liverpool, he was nervous at the beginning of that game, when everybody expected it was just going to be a routine win for Peter Wright. I think there was a little turning point in that game this year for Michael Van Gerwen. That could be a turning point in this final. The action from Paul Nicholson tells it all. That's good from Cross. It's been all Michael Van Gerwen for the last 5-10 minutes.
The guy is just so resilient right now. He's had a swarm of MVG bees just knocking around his ears for the last few legs. There you see 12, 13, 12 burst from MVG. That's astonishing. 37 darts for that burst, and then Cross's reply is a 12 with that 121 out on double 18. Absolutely extraordinary standard. Tell you what, this is an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Now get me knife and fork and see it. Just keep bringing the plate.
Yeah, Cross has been incredible. His averages 99 against Clearmaker, 99 against Diamond Bowler, 101 against Sedlicek, 100 against Gurney, 106 here. That is the Rob Cross of old. Not the Rob Cross we saw in the UK Open last week, not the Rob Cross seen in Risa a few weeks ago.
Tell you what this is, it's very reminiscent of what he did in the World Final when he won, because that was 107. This action looks about as good as it has ever looked. He's had some real technical flaws over the years, but at the minute, he has got everything right. That's not bad.
95.
And he's left himself his World Championship winning shot when he got his first one in 2014. Can he have a look at it? He will now.
Yeah, Rob Cross always likes to go to the 18th first or 161, can't execute the treble. Michael Van Gerwen, double 16 ideally, but a couple of 16s for tops. Perfect double 12. And that is 5 apiece. We're edging towards the business end of this final. Reminder, his first 8 legs will be crowned the German Darts Championship champion here in Hildesheim.
Best of 1 set. That's what we have. Simple. 1 set of darts wins the title. You can win it 3-0, 3-1 or 3-2. You won't care
100
as long as you get the 3.
It's Michael Van Gerwen who's got to force the issue sooner rather than later. He needs to find a breaker throw.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go all the way to leg 15. He wants to get the break now
57.
and then put in that little mini burst again to get the job done. And he doesn't want to go to leg 15 because Rob Cross, defending his own throw, usually 59. Is very solid.
Well, it's delicately poised now, because if Rob holds here, it's just another hold the throw. But if Michael starts sloppy in the next leg, all of a sudden, Cross breaks, he's got the final in the palm of his hand, so whilst we're still 3 legs away, it can all turn just like that. Michael Van Gerwen will be thinking, get the break here.
But they've only played one final, which was in this format when it was elongated to best of 15. That was the European Darts Open in March of 2019. That was the month before MVG's last European Tour win in Austria.
60.
And that was 8-6. It was a great final, very similar to this. MVG averaged 104, cross 100. They do deliver, and that's delivering right here.
Brilliant from Michael Van Gerwen. Even if he hadn't pinned the treble 15, I think he'd have been satisfied with the layup, but he's going to get 3 darts to lead here. Hasn't led in this final yet.
100. Michael, you require 40.
He's about to for the first time. Polar opposite from the semi-final, because he trailed and then he led, and then trailed at 6-5 for the first time.
Hates that dart, hates it with a passion.
20.
And that one gets a flick off that dart he hated. Now, if Cross finds this, there will be a reaction. He should go bull first. I know he likes 18s, but the bull was the right shot. 60 for tops for 6-5. Oh boy, hold on to your hats.
Wait for this reaction if this goes in. 1-2-5, massive moment in the match. Oh, I pulled it, and you can tell. Maybe took too long. More darts for Van Gerwen to lead. Does lead 6-5. Michael Van Gerwen, who's chased and chased, now in the driving seat for the first time in his final.
What's interesting to me is that MVG has found tops twice in this match, and when he had 3 darts at tops, he wasn't able to find it. But this is reminiscent of the classic MVG of 2016, 17, 18, where he was mopping up these titles with consummate ease against the world elite. This is vintage MVG, and this is bad news for the rest of the darting world, because if he starts winning ranking tournaments again, watch out. You know what as well, if he does get over the line here, whatever the scoreline, there will be emotion from Michael. He hasn't had a great deal of ranking success over the last couple of years.
95.
Done yet. He's going to win this leg, it looks like it, but don't count Rob Cross out. Rob Cross been excellent this weekend. But Michael Van Gerwen is going one away from the final, winning this final.
Cross has just missed the 54. That's exactly where Michael's going. 7-5. MVG stretching his legs, and that average has just gone very close to 104, which is what he had against Rob in their previous Euro Tour final. What a contest that is. The front 9 for MVG is very encouraging as well. He's got 3 chances to get his first European Tour victory in 3 years, to break the curse of the green jacket.
Eager to get it done here. This is some spirit from Michael Van Gerwen, from 4-3 down, 5-4 down, sorry.
60.
From the last 3 legs, looking to make it 4 and complete the job.
I didn't think
60.
that this was going to happen when Rob Cross hit that 1-2-1 out to go 5-4 up. I didn't envisage 7-5 Van Gerwen.
No, I didn't. But Michael Van Gerwen is, I was going to say, made of sterner stuff these days. But there's been confidence issues. He's admitted that in interviews, but there's been no drop in the head. He's just gone on. He started the match really slowly, but has worked his way into the final. And the class, well, the pair of them really, they've been a great final.
91.
Good signs for Rob Cross, and he's not done yet. Far from it. He's only 1 break behind.
You and I both know that Michael Van Gerwen loves to win a game on a 170.
100.
How about a tournament?
170.
170 to win it. Wow, another. Oh, he fancied it. But he has left 36, and Rob Cross needs this to survive.
After that first dart, yeah, fancy the second one to follow, but Cross to stay in the match. He's treble 20 for double 13, steady on that. Double 16 to keep this final going. Big dart. And lucky Rob Cross, and is his race run in his final. Michael Van Gerwen with 3 for the title.
Finally, He wins on the European Tour once again, almost 3 years removed from the Austrian Darts Open that he won in Graz. The curse of the green jacket is over, and it's finally number 33 on the European Tour for this tour's greatest ever achiever. An incredible success. He did get a bit of luck with the right withdrawal, but since that point, he said, I'm having this, nobody else will deny me, and this is going to be a really interesting